Welcome to Travel with Sean. I'm Sean, and today we're in Fatima, Portugal. Fatima is a small town in northern Portugal that gained fame back in 1917 when Mary, the mother of Jesus, appeared to three young children, who are represented in the statue behind me. Now let's go take a closer look and see what it's all about. Fatima is a relatively small city in north central Portugal. It's about a 1.5 hour drive northeast of Lisbon and about a 2 hour drive southeast of Porto. But back in 1917, this was a small village like any other in Portugal. But now people go out of their way to visit this city because of the miracles of 1917. You see, this is where Mary, the mother of Jesus, visited three young children. It started on May 13, 1917, when Francisco, his sister Jacinta, and their cousin Lucia were tending sheep just outside of their small village. Mary visited them and told them that she would return to visit them at noon on the 13th of the month for 6 months. She also warned them that they would have to make sacrifices and would suffer, but that they would all end up in heaven. She asked them to devote themselves to the Holy Trinity and to pray the Rosary every day, to bring peace to the world and an end to the war. It's important to note that Portugal had just sent soldiers to fight in World War I only 3 weeks earlier. On July 13, Mary revealed three secrets. She showed the children a vision of hell, and they described it as a horrible place. She also predicted the Second World War and the persecution of Christians in Russia. She also said that there would be further persecution of Christians. The children were persecuted by their friends, their family, and their clergy for making up stories. In the morning of August 13, the children were arrested by the police in order to convince them to recant their story. Even though they remained in jail for several days, they refused to recant. After they were finally released, Mary appeared to them on August 19 and told them to pray for sinners. She also told them that she would perform a miracle in October. On October 13, over 70,000 people gathered and witnessed what's been called the miracle of the sun. It was a rainy morning, but the rain suddenly stopped. The ground became dry and the sun came out. The sun appeared to be dancing around and zigzagging in the sky, and appeared to be unnaturally close to the earth. This miracle lasted for 10 minutes. The area where the apparitions appeared is now the sanctuary of Our Lady of the Rosary of Fatima, with a shrine built over the place where the children met with Mary. The shrine is called the Shrine of Our Lady of Fátima. It is also called the Chapel of the Apparitions. It is open for prayer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and has Catholic Mass several times a day. There is also a basilica and a Catholic Education Center. Between the Catholic Education Center and the chapel, there is a strip whereby some pilgrims choose to approach the shrine on their knees, praying the Rosary as a sign of faith and penitence. There is also a candle station next to the chapel where pilgrims can light candles and say a prayer. In their June visit, Mary told them that Jacinta and Francisco would go to heaven soon. Francisco died on April 4, 1919, and Jacinta on February 20, 1920. The children were also told that Lucia would stay on earth longer and share God's message. She became a nun and died on February 13, 2005, about a month before her 98th birthday. Looking inside the basilica, we can see that it is a very tall, spacious, and peaceful church. we can see the ornate Stations of the Cross along each side of the church. The Stations of the Cross are 14 stops during a special worship service in Lent, the time between Ash Wednesday and Easter, to reflect on the journey of Jesus from Jerusalem to the place of his crucifixion. Each of the Stations of the Cross is a piece of art with a beautiful gold relief work, the intricate carvings, and the stained glass windows, each one different. You can see the chancel also is beautifully designed and spacious. This is also the final resting place for the three children of Fatima. Jacinta died from the Spanish flu on February 20, 1920, about a month before her 10th birthday. Lucia, who is actually Maria Lucia, died on February 13, 2005, about a month before her 98th birthday. Francisco died from the Spanish flu on April 19, 1919. He was not quite 11 years old. This fulfilled the prophecy that Mary told to the children, that Jacinta and Francisco would go to heaven soon, and that Lucia would stay on earth longer and spread the word of God.